More than any generation, students of the 21st century are citizens of a global community. Linked by the internet, lightning-speed global commerce, and a string of international political disputes, they are the product of a world that's more interconnected than at any time. With that, you'd think awareness of and interest in world affairs would be at its peak. But across the nation, teachers know that planting the seeds of interest in international events is as challenging as ever.
Bill Moyer once said in a speech that we carry two passports, the passport of our own country as well as the passport of the world, and I think that's where teachers spread that knowledge, and that's where they spread that wealth, and that's where you can start seeing those seeds start to develop.
At a roundtable discussion in St. Louis, Missouri, area teachers share what it's like to engage their students in international current events and world history.
I'm a first-year teacher, and I think some of the things I've noticed is just teaching ancient civilizations, world history, it kind of seems dead sometimes to the students. Why are we learning this? These cultures are long gone.
It's very difficult to get the students involved in world issues. They're very closed in terms of their little community and what is going on around them. You know, we do have a couple of courses that deal with world organizations, but it's an elective and very few students get involved in that.
With so much riding on our international relations, teachers are among those seeking a solution to the global disconnect. But first, they must understand the nature and depth of the problem. In some cases, limited travel and lack of exposure are to blame.
I call them the 4-block, 400-word kids. And when you talk about a world beyond their own, that means they don't understand St. Louis. They don't understand Missouri is representative of their life. So if I say, what's the racial composition of Missouri? It's 99% black to them. What is the composition? I mean, the whole world is very insulated for them.
In other instances, plain old self-centeredness hinders some young people from wanting to know more about other cultures a world away.
Well, I teach west of 270. I teach at Parkway West High School, and there's a bubble there, and that's what they know. And to expose them to the rest of the world, there's that idea of the other. And for them, you know, why do we care? How is this going to affect us? But as we've looked at a lot of these like human rights issues, a lot of the kids have come to be aware that, yeah, it does have implications for us here back in the United States, economic, politically speaking, whatever it is, it does come back to us somehow.
Kristen Collins is a high school social studies teacher in suburban St. Louis. She's part of a pilot program that aims to engage the public, particularly youths, in international issues. The initiative is called globalgateway, and it combines the resources of media, educators, and university academics to spark interest in world matters. globalgateway's partners include St. Louis public television station KETC, the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting, Foreign Exchange with Fareed Zakaria, Civitas Associates, Washington University in St. Louis, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch newspaper, and St. Louis region schools and educators. Through its coverage of underreported international news, the Pulitzer Center will address the decline in international reporting. It will also host an internet resource where teachers can use Pulitzer's news coverage to develop lesson plans not just in social studies, but in a variety of courses.
But the idea is that for each project that we have, we would create sort of a back end called the Global Gateway, and that would be specific to the project itself, and in addition to the blog where the students are actually interacting directly with the reporters, this is really geared more towards all of you and teachers.
It's already user-friendly, I think. You know, you go to a project if you want to do something like on Rwanda or Darfur. I mean, they've got all kinds of articles. I mean, you'd have to go to so many different resources to find video clips and articles. I do that all the time, and it takes so much time to do that.
And for teachers concerned about meeting national standards, the Global Gateway is a strong tool.
And I think sometimes when teachers see stuff, they're like, oh, this is good. But can I really use it? And is it going to be okay with my principal? Is it going to be okay with my school district? So I think what Pulitzer's trying to do by adding in the teacher component, what the Global Gateway component is, the McCrell standards, which are kind of the national standards in social studies, will be on there, as well as ties into the National Council standards and a variety of things, so teachers can see that, yes, I really am meeting the standards, and feel confident if a principal questions them and say, but wait, look at all these standards that I'm addressing, and so then I think we can do it. And so, it's just so worthwhile.